Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. So we have just been biding our time here until our truce with Leon expires and we can go to war with them again. That's going to be in just a few months here. The question really is whether we want to wait the additional, 5 months or so until we can also go to war with the Naphasids down here. Which, we've already been at peace for a little while, so I'd rather get started conquering things again as soon as possible. On the other hand, waiting another 5 months, and we get to do 2 wars at the same time, I don't know. I think we'll just go to war with Leon as soon as that truce expires, and then we'll probably be able to usurp the Kingdom of Portugal, and we'll be able to declare wars on some of these people, and then we can declare on the Naphasids as we're doing that, so yeah, I think that'll be fine. Though I had thought Isaias, our cousin, to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival was slightly erratic. That's fine by me, though. If you got a duel, you got a duel. And our Despot of Castile is up to 100 opinion? Yes, great. So let's have a look at some other vassal opinions here. I think we're pretty good for opinions with everybody. You're a revolt leader, so we don't care about you. 60, the Duke of Samos. It's over here. We'll send our Chancellor over there. So I'm not sure whether we actually need to conquer more land in Portugal from Leon. We can't usurp it right now because he's at war, but I don't know whether we actually have enough of the land in general. I suppose we could count. We're missing 7 counties. Except we can't actually see the tooltip that tells us how many counties there are in it, because he's at war there. I could count all of the counties and work it out, but I don't really want to do that. My feeling is that we have slightly less than the amount that we actually need, so we'll probably just conquer this duchy down here to make sure. That's the opposite way. We need to see the commanders. We'll appoint you. So our truce is expiring in 50 days or so. One stormy night, a knight errant from the west comes to your castle. He claims he has left his homeland to seek fortune and adventure in the exotic lands of the Roman Empire, and has decided that you would make a worthy master. He thus offers his services to you. We can reject the dirty barbarian, or make him take a bath. Okay, we'll take it. Oh, and we're making merry with our wife. So we may be having another child, that's good. Let's check out that knight that arrived. Was it him? He's Catholic. He has decent military or martial score despite having a pretty bad trait. Maybe it was him. Alright then. You have been presented with an opportunity to let everyone be reminded of your rulership. If you wish to mint new coins for your realm, there is a master of the craft that you can hire. Not only will the mintage be exquisite, you will be adorned with a glorious portrait of you. Are we proud? I guess we're not proud. But we can potentially become greedy. No, definitely become greedy, and maybe become deceitful for 100 gold and 100 prestige. I don't know. I don't think we really need 100 gold. That's 2.5 months income. And I think greedy, well, it'll certainly hurt our vassal opinion with the diplomacy modifier. And also any charitable vassals will dislike us. We'll just take the prestige. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began and you started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses, your coffers seem to be filled to the brim more often than not, so we gain +1 stewardship. Sounds good. Alright, 20 days left in our truce. Ooh, jihad for Volga, Bulgaria. This is a Shia jihad. So we may want to help the Mongol Empire out again in that. Volga, Bulgaria, that is up here, I see. They'll probably call us in. Anyway, our truce has expired, so let's go ahead and get our war declared. So whichever duchy this is, we will take. May actually be the largest duchy. No, I guess this is the same number of counties. Alright, so we have our retinue down here. I think this retinue plus the levies from Castile and Aragon will be enough to fight this war. Oh, Aragon is smaller than I thought. So 30,000 compared to your 25,000, just about enough. You might want to transport a few additional troops over. In fact, I think I will do that. We'll... Oh, Moldova is de jure drifting into our land. I think I will take the levy from Italy. And we'll have you guys land, let's say, over here somewhere, where you can be of use. My beloved uncle wants to get married. Okay. Well, we won't get any alliances or anything, so we'll just choose some random courtier somewhere. There you go. You're welcome. The theme of Carinthia, or the kingdom as it actually is, has been usurped, so we have a new vassal, Duke Berthold. So he's not extremely happy with me, but not too unhappy, so unless he actually gets involved in any factions, we'll probably be okay there. We need to appoint a new Grand Domestic, though. Will be our Exarch of Illyricum. Was he a commander? Appoint you. So we need to send him off to train troops. As your efforts of gaining wealth grow all the more determined, you sleep less and less, since sleeping is not a profitable behavior, so we're going to become stressed. Okay. Well, that's not too bad, since we have lost depressed recently. My heart missed a beat when I saw our son and heir emerge from the dungeons covered in grime and with a bloody knife in his hand. We have no option but this one, so he's going to become kind, patient, or brave. And he became patient, which is good. Nice boost to most of our stats. Also, let's try to remember that he is approaching the age where he's going to get his education trait, and we don't want him to get it from us. Alright, so we'll march up towards his capital here, and this army we'll have start sieging in our target duchy. No good defensive terrain. We'll actually just split it in half and siege 2 counties there. And there goes our truce with the Naphasids. This army is headed down here. I think I'll just ignore this. He must have, or he probably has a few more troops up in the northern area somewhere. And my wife is pregnant. Okay. Unfortunately took some attrition on the way through there. I have noticed my wife's affection for one of the courtiers and heard her praise his piety, so it did not surprise me when she approached me and tried to convince me to appoint him as ecclesiarch. I wish you would stop trying to get me to appoint people. I think we'll continue to decline her suggestions. There's the other 8,000. Okay, well... I think we'll just fight it with the army we have down here. Yeah, they are actually headed in to attack me. Okay. You are 1 county away. So we'll just let them engage us and then reinforce with the whole 16k here. And our keep is finished. So let's put leaders in charge. Should we do it ourselves? Let's not. So the 27th is when they're arriving, that's fine. We'll get our reinforcements on the way. They have only 1 leader in charge, the king himself. He is pretty good though. And our reinforcements are in, so we should win this without too much trouble. The Aegean Sea just usurped Thessalonica over here. Okay. I don't really mind that, I suppose. And our vassal Queen of Aragon has declared war on Portugal over Barcelona. Okay, so he's going to take over some of the Portuguese land for us, which is fine, I suppose. Oh, actually, we got to 100% already from that battle. Oh, that's great. We'll go ahead and end our war immediately. Alright, so we gained 2 of these counties ourselves. Get it granted to random people. We can cancel our plot to kill the Sultan, incidentally, since our truce has expired anyway. Okay, we also have our son, who needs to get educated. That will do. Get our troops disbanded. And this duchy title. Oh, it wasn't this one, it was this one. We can usurp, so let's do that. You are one of the newly appointed characters. You're an impaler, though. Not sure whether we want to give him the duchy title. He is content. He's probably fine. Okay, so is Portugal still at war? He is. Oh, we know he's at war because our vassal just attacked him. Well, that's fine. So as soon as he's at peace, we'll be able to usurp that. I hope we didn't miss an opportunity to usurp it. Since this is the only war he was in, he was probably at peace just before. But hopefully that war will be over pretty quickly. We could go ahead and declare war on the Naphasids right now. that's mostly or entirely retinue. And our Despot of Castile is attacking Leon and trying to make him a tribute. Okay, well we did, if not destroy, at least deplete his army, so he's probably going to lose that. That doesn't really help us much, but I'm okay with it. So maybe we'll wait until this Aragon-Portugal war ends. You inherited the Exarchate of Ravenna, okay. So we will be re-granting it, of course. Looks like most of the land in here is held by this character. 3 duchies. May as well just grant him the kingdom title, I suppose. This character is Greek, so I'd kind of rather grant it to him, but he's very weak compared to the other guys, so he probably won't have much luck staying in power. We'll just grant him the kingdom title. Not as a viceroyalty anymore, of course. Any lower titles we happen to have as well. So we'll see. If there's a big battle in the war here, it could end pretty quickly. And we haven't been called into the jihad yet either. Where's the Mongol capital these days? 20% in favor of the Kagan. Maybe he doesn't need our help. Maybe we're not even still allied to him. We're not. That would explain it. Alright, so a battle has started. Aragon is getting reinforcements in, probably on time, just about. So this is going to be worth a lot of war score. Hopefully they can end it immediately. Oh, and we inherited another despotate of Illyricum. Okay. So we could give it to her. Where's the de jure kingdom? Where he could have it. Apparently don't have any Greek characters we can give it to in here. Yeah, well, this guy's ambitious, so maybe we don't want to give it to him. This guy is a drunken lunatic, though, which probably isn't much better. Sure, you can have it. And we need to appoint a new Grand Domestic. It's going to be you. And I guess our Duke of Carinthia is an able commander. Alright, so that war ended. What is the war score at? Only 53%, so they may not win immediately. But hopefully pretty soon. Oh, good. Our ecclesiarch converted a province. We have become zealous, which I believe we already were. Since we do happen to be at peace now, we can take the ambition to win a war. Which I think we will do. Alright, so I think I'll just go ahead and transfer my heir here to a new educator. Just to make sure that I don't forget. The craftsmen that you funded a couple of years ago have returned to tell you of their success. With your support, they were able to set up their business, and is now one of the most profitable enterprises in Constantinople. So we get 10 gold plus 10% city tax for 10 years. Okay, nice. That sounds pretty good. Alright, so probably a stewardship education would be pretty good. You have okay traits, but you are Catholic and French, so maybe we don't want to use you. Sure. Our kinsman here I think will do fine. A local peasant. Happen to have one of the biggest cocks ever seen in these parts? Okay, so we have this again. Giving us extra diplomacy, so that's fine. And we had a daughter born in the purple with no distinguishing traits at all. Okay. And ever since your pursuit of wealth began and you started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses, your coffers seem to be filled to the brim more often than not, so we get up to +2 stewardship. Which is very nice. Okay. Well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to leave it here for now. Next time, we'll hopefully get to usurp the Kingdom of Portugal. If it seems like that's going to drag on for a while, we might just go to war with the Nafices in the meantime anyway. But ideally, I'd like to get that usurped. But for now, thanks for watching, and join me again next time.